for number 49. Incomplete. It's now second down and 20. Intended for number 49. Incomplete. Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now Fields going to throw on the first play. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
From the 41, Fields. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping it for a loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Lynch. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now a first down throw, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
And this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Play action. It's Fields. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 30 on second down. Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. But he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To throw right away, here's Montana. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards on the play.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Montana. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Going to try to throw for it with Montana. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. They'll run it left side with Murray. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Fields now to throw. And he's got the hookup for the first time with Herman Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to not run dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there is the right call.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. That was 2nd down run for Murray. We're scoreless after 1. first down. Murray. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Again, it's Murray. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Fields. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Fields. He's got Casper over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Fields. This will be caught just inside the 10. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Here's Fields. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Dave Casper, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, You don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw is Montana. This is brought in by Casper. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Montana. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Dave Casper, 36 yards. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 10, Lions 7. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Lions are able to move back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Lions 14, Dolphins 10.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's got a man, complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Dave Casper with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have yet again retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
17. Lions 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on.
There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Herman Moore, 78 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead is all. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the runner crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
On first down, it's Fields. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tackle by Ron Woodson.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. To throw is Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's Montana to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Montana.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They will look to throw. Montana. Crabtree with it over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football for the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Shotgun. Here's Montana. He's got a man. It's the tight end, Casper. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Play fake. Now here's Montana. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I know you felt saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On 2nd and 10, Montana. That's caught out left side by Casper. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Montana. Got it complete to Crabtree. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and 2nd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, Probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
To throw again on second down. Montana, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together.
Back now at Ford Field. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
Going to try to throw for it with Montana. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
On 1st down, Fields. And this is caught. Herman Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Over the middle, it's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he will fight his way. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he's got some space here. Stiff-armed him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Dave Casper, 47 yards. And the Lions need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First and 10 for Montana and company. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Montana. That goes out wide to Murray. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, left side. This is Murray to about the 40-yard line. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 yards there, first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end. And what does that mean? What are you looking for over the defensive end? Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, touchdown! Dave Casper, 45 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13, and he won't quite make it to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Oh, look at the juke. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task. And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return. So here's Vic following the interception. This is brought in by Casper. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Murray. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. DeMarco Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 14 to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Dave Casper, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have regained the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Vick. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Montana going for it on 4th. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will bring it back. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Santa Clara. A fairly short kick from the 14. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Play action. Now Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Indianapolis. This take it in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Montana. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They will look to throw. Montana. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. On the ground with a tight end. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They go with Murray again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. I tried to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. DeMarco Murray punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing to start the drive. Bledsoe. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Bledsoe. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing on first down. Bledsoe. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll look to throw again. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Now a give left side, it's Dickerson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Deacon Jones, the Hall of Famer, there on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll go with a keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. To try again after the sack, Montana. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Shotgun. Here's Montana. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
To throw on second down, Bledsoe. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 110 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Murray is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
Well, so much for being backed up against a goal line to start the drive. He gave him some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Look at this, a tight end carry. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Bledsoe. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They're going to try and throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Colts a first down. Looking to throw. Bledsoe. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it it's second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. First down, Bledsoe setting up the screen to Dickerson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Yards remain on second down. Inside give to Dickerson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Bledsoe. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Dickerson trying the right side. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. To throw on 3rd down, Bledsoe. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Tenth carry of the game now, Murray. 125 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They go back to Murray on first down. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.
You